not be a fully balanced class of 1 hour. It's just for you in case you're interested in joining my back and core class and you're not yet sure what it is about. You can just now sneak a little in, getting to know me and the way I teach, finding out if you feel that is something for you, and we will just start gently today. So coming to the center of your mat, you can most probably come to the front of your mat if you're facing the screen, and bringing the toes together, heels are touching, spreading the toes properly, letting the shoulders fall back, chest towards the sky, squeezing those buttocks, pulling the navel inside, closing the eyes now. And in case you feel a little unstable and a little dizzy, you can remove your feet 1 foot wide apart just to get a stronger stand into the ground. But keeping the knees engaged, buttocks squeezed, navel tucked in, shoulders back, chin towards the chest. And then let's become aware of the soles of the feet, rooting into the mat. To fully relax the soles of the feet. And let every part of the soles touch the mat or the ground below. Consciously sinking down, rooting in. And at the same time bringing awareness to the crown of your head. Reaching up towards the sky or towards the ceiling, so you feel the full length of your body. A quick body awareness. We're rooting in the mat and we're reaching up. Becoming aware of the navel area now. Strong core, pulling the navel inside. Our chest is open, our heart is open, strong core. We are rooting in the mat and we are reaching up from the crown of our head towards the sky. So this is the stand we have. Just observe it and become aware of what it does to your body, your mind, general well-being. And we are rubbing the palms against each other really fast, creating heat. And the next thing we do is called palming. So we place our palms gently on the eyes, keeping the eyes closed, absorbing the heat and the energy we just created, or trying at least, even if we can't yet connect to that. Slowly get there and then slowly opening the eyes, starting the practice. So we will start with the neck movements, because every impulses, they are passing through the neck. So a lot of pain and a lot of inabilities in the body are also caused because of stiffness in the neck. So let's do that together. We are breathing out, letting the head go to the right. Breathing in center. Breathing out, head goes to the front. Breathing in center. Breathing out, head goes to the back. Breathing in center. Breathing out, head falls to the left. Breathing in center, you can close your eyes. Breathing out, head goes in front. Breathing in center. Breathing out, head goes to the right. Breathing in center. Breathing out, head falls back. Breathing in center. Breathing out, head goes to the left. Now go in your own pace, keeping the eyes closed. Every time you come to the center, you're breathing in. Every time you're falling to a side, you're breathing out. Becoming aware of the different kind of stretches you're giving here. And also of the different kind of massages. Massaging the thyroid most of all. This kind of massage, just becoming aware of it. Not trying to make anything out of it, but just observing. And then slowly coming back to center, breathing in, opening the eyes. And we will start with something that might seem a little crazy, bizarre, but it's called the bow and arrow pose. And to demonstrate it, I actually got a bow and arrow. So, that's the beautiful thing. So what's this pose about? This pose is about working on very, very small muscles in the shoulder and neck region that we usually don't work with, but somehow in this position we do. So I will show you how to do it. First I have to get myself used to this bow and arrow. Putting the arrow inside, I will aim for a goal. Now you have to know I'm living really in the nature. Here's nothing I can possibly harm because this is quite a strong arrow. So we are standing in this particular way. Heels are in line and the shoulder is going back along our face. Now with that movement we are going back, we are leaning slightly back even, and we are going in the front. Going back and going in the front. Going back and going in front. Now we will do that of course without a bow, without an arrow and a bow, anything. But just that you see what movement I'm talking about and how the bow and arrow is somehow related to that. So, okay, let's do this. So we bring our feet together now, stepping back, just foot wide apart, or shoulder width apart, bringing the heels in a line. Now the front foot is pointing towards the screen, back foot is pointing outwards towards the wall. Now both of the fists together, let the fists be touching. Now we are aligning our hip with the movement of our feet and pulling back, breathing in and releasing, breathing out. Again, pulling back, breathing in. Now we are working here on the parts of the shoulder and the neck, so let the neck also move along. And breathing out, and breathing in, and breathing out. Try to really have that focused gaze on one point as if you're aiming to shoot at some target. And breathing out, and repeating that on the other side, so bringing your legs together again, and stepping back, foot wide apart. That's probably a little less, I don't have that short legs. And again, heels are in line, like the front toes are pointing to me, the other toes outwards, and again, bringing the fists together. Reaching back, leaning back, letting the neck go along, and coming back. Breathing in, reaching back, and breathing out. And now here we also have a strong core, that's also engaged. Now why are we even working on this? Does it have to do anything with the back? Yes, first of all it does, because strengthening the back, this kind of movement, we are slightly just leaning back, we are holding us from leaning back too much. But at the same time, these muscles that I'm talking about are responsible for a lot of pain in the body if they're not ever worked with or if they're tensed up. So let's come out of this practice and come into Tadasana. Placing the fingers interlocked on the forehead, on the crown, and then reaching up, stretching your fingers, feeling that nice stretch in your palm and coming up on your toes. Now you can follow your fingers with your gaze, or you can find one spot that you're focusing on. Try and keep the balance going here. So when we breathe out, we put the palms on the head and breathe in, reaching up, making the body long, feeling that full length of your back, full length of your spine, and bringing the palms on the head, breathing out. One more time. And palms on the head, breathing out. Now let's keep the interlocked fingers like that, keeping them up, but our soles of the feet fully on the mat. Removing the feet 1 foot wide apart, or let's say shoulder width apart, I think that's better actually. And then let's sway to the right, breathing out when we're swaying to the side, breathing in center, breathing out when we're swaying to the left, breathing in center, breathing out when we are swaying to the right, breathing in center. We have a really engaged core here, so the navel is also all the time pulled in, and breathing out, coming to the center. Now we'll do the next thing we'll do is called breath rotation. So we are reaching up again, breathing in, following our fingers with the gaze, and then holding onto our left shoulder with the right hand and letting the left hand slide along the back towards your right waist, looking over your left shoulder. flexibility through the spine. Breathing in, looking up, and holding onto your right elbow with your left hand now, sliding the left hand along the right waist, looking over the right shoulder. Nice waist rotation. Trying to breathe into the waist, now into the right waist. And then coming back to the center. Now you can do 2 rounds of Surya Namaskar. I will not do that now with you because there's another video you can watch. Or you can straight away go to the practice that I will do with you now. Palms together, toes pointing towards me, toes are touching, heels are touching. Reaching up, opening the chest, opening the heart towards the ceiling or the sky. Taking it all and coming into a nice chair. Chair pose means you're trying, aiming as if you would sit down. You're into around 45 degree here. Palms together, looking up. Heaving that, holding that. Nice, we're working now on the buttocks, on the thighs, also on the core, pulling that navel tucked inside. And then reaching up, bringing the palms on the mat, pulling the navel inside. Nice forward bend. Keeping that forward bend. And from here, we are jumping back into a plank position. Now strong back, strong arms, and now the core starts, the core exercise. Lifting off the right leg, up and down. Now this is also really tiring for the buttocks and the legs. Just 5 more. Breathe, no, no, that's too much. Let's say 3 more breathing in, 3 more breathing out. Leg goes up and down. And then coming into a downward facing dog with strongly bent knees. Now my mat is a mess. And strongly bent knees. Downward facing dog. Here we are imagining somebody's pulling us up on our buttocks towards the ceiling and the back wall. At the same time, our armpits, chest and head is moving towards our knees and the mat. And here we come back into the plank, lifting off the left leg now. Strong stand, plank position. Shoulders right on top of the hands. And one more time, then coming back into the downward facing dog. Really nice. In a full, nice lengthening to the back. And from here we straight diving into a cobra pose. Now in a cobra pose you can't see it because the grass is covering it a little. Ideally your thighs are off the mat and just your toes are touching the mat. The elbows are just slightly bent, the fingers properly spread, opening the chest and arching very nicely. Now coming into a child's pose with open knees, sitting back on your heels and fully relaxing. Now you deserve a nice period of relaxation, bringing your forehead on the mat and feeling that nice relaxing of your back and lower back as well as the shoulders. To really consciously relax the lower back. Every outgoing breath releasing tension. now back into the cobra pose, and from here we lay down, coming into the locust pose, meaning your hands are aligned with your body, palms touching the mat, lifting off the legs and lifting of the hands at the same time. This is a back strengthening pose, as well as core, buttocks, thighs. Just observe also for yourself a little, like what do you feel, is it working on? Sometimes you don't even need this instruction. Just finding it out for yourself. Keeping it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And coming down, making yourself a bed with your fingers, interlocking your fingers, and then bringing your knees towards your elbow, flapping in, called flapping fish pose. Again, just a relaxation pose, completely effortless. Now we're giving a nice massage here to the lower abdomen by flapping in. There's a slight pressure of thighs and lower abdomen. Recommended sleeping pose. You can also do that anytime. And repeating on the other side. And then again, coming out once more, working on the back. Lifting the legs up, holding onto your ankles, and lifting your chest, opening your heart, opening your chest, working on your lungs, trying to bring your thighs as much up as possible. Letting the toes touch helps because we don't want to open the knees here too much. Knees are hip wide apart, and holding this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and releasing your forehead on the mat, coming into a downward, into a child's pose. Child's pose, toes are touching, open the knees a little, and sinking down into the mat. So from here, coming into downward facing dog again, nice and strong, long back, and jumping in the front. Laying down on your back, and let's work a little on the core. Usually I'm disliked for this sequence, but it's just really effective on the core. And let's bring the heels together, toes are touching, lifting them up just a little off the mat, and keeping them there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and going up to around 45 degrees. Keeping them there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and going up to 90 degrees. And keeping them there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back down, 45. Keeping them there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And once more, coming down almost on the mat. Keeping the feet, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Really good. Now let the toes fall outwards naturally. And open your palms. Just a quick observation of the body, the breath. Every outgoing breath, trying to weigh down more into the mat, letting yourself sink down into the mat even deeper. them to ourselves, breathing out. When we bring them to ourselves, we are bending the knees slightly, so again encouraging this massage of the lower abdomen as well. So straightening the legs. When you remove them from you, bring them to you, bending the knees slightly. Keep going. Now the palms under the buttocks helps you, so it takes away the strain and the intensity for the core as well. So it makes it a little easier here for us to do this practice. Really good. You're really working on the core here right now. And one last time. And releasing. Now this time bringing the knees towards the chest and letting the knees fall to the right side. Bringing them down. Now first we're moving them far from the body. So let's lay them down to wherever you can bring them down. And interlocking the hands under the head, looking to the left side. Now why are we moving them first far? Because we now gradually want to, I'm just facing that so you can hear me better, we gradually want to walk up now with our knees, step by step, always around 10 centimeters higher, and there again waiting for 10 seconds, just observing, and then again walking higher. This way you're working on different parts of your spine. Just observe that for now. And walking a little higher with the knees. Again observing. And walking a little higher. And then reaching the highest point to wherever you can get. Trying to leave both the shoulders on the mat, not lifting off with the shoulder. Also a nice massage again for your lower abdomen. And repeating on the other side again, starting from down. Observing the different parts of your spine. Leaving it there for 10 seconds. And then now walking up around 10 centimeters or so. And again leaving them there. Just observing. And then walking up one more time, as much as you can get to. And observe. Such a nice and gentle relaxing the lower back, waist rotation as well. Fully relaxing into this movement, into this position. And then interlocking the fingers behind the head. Breathing in and breathing out, making yourself long. And with the next inhalation, bringing your fingers in the front, coming into a boat, lifting off the legs as well. So this is what we want. We are a boat, just the buttocks touch the mat. Now you can also be like this, that's fine. You don't immediately have to come here. And holding it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And coming out of it again. Interlocking the fingers, making yourself long. Quick relaxation here. And one more time, breathing in. Taking this energy of your inhalation to come up. And coming up. Keeping that gaze focused on one point. That way you can balance more. It's normal that you maybe roll back or roll to the side or whatever. But that's fine as well. Then we maybe working on balance for a while. You can also practice this anytime. And now bending the knees, hugging your knees, and trying to get a grip of your big toe. Now this is just for a little fun as well as it's deeply beneficial for the body. Trying to straighten one leg at a time to how far you can get. So maybe you can just get here, that's fine. Maybe you can straighten it completely and straighten it to the other side as well. Bringing the elbows outside, trying to encourage a straight back here. And just stay like this. So in this beautiful position, I will leave you now. That's it for today. That's my sneaking in. Now again, as you know, you can come into a Shavasana. There's another video with a Shavasana if you want to stop here, but also have a relaxation for the end. Or you can, just come out of the practice, but I will recommend you to maybe do a Shavasana for the end. Thank you for joining.